What's going on, everybody? Schmo here, and today we are back with another video. Today we're going to be discussing the incoming arrival of Teq Ultimate Gohan over here on Global Dokkan. We're just going to hop right into it. We're going to talk about his previous celebration over on JP Dokkan, and what can we expect here on Global. So, this was a midsummer campaign, but obviously this is not going to be this. Probably Global's going to get like a fall campaign or something like that. Got the usual login bonus, the missions. Alright, so the banner. So let's talk about the banner, obviously. So, should you summon on this banner? Obviously, I know a lot of people are deprived of stones right now, given that we just, especially Global, who just came off of 2 major celebrations back to back. So I'm sure that people are exhausted of stones right now. But for those of you who are like either whales or have either like saved up all the stones that you've earned so far after the big time banners, here's what we're going to discuss. Kibidokai, Teq Ultimate Gohan. Now, AGL Bardock I don't think will be on the banner because he is currently live on Super Vegeto's banner here on Global, so I don't think they're going to bring him back, but instead, what I think is a high possibility is that they replace him with Future Gohan, considering that Future Gohan has not come back on Global since its initial release, like back in February or something like that. So this would be the perfect time to replace Bardock and bring him back. We got Physical Piccolo, Kid Goku, AGL Metacooler, and obviously STR Ultimate Gohan is on the banner. So, a pretty mediocre banner, I would say. Like, it's nothing too crazy. Obviously, like, these two are great. I'm not gonna do, like, complete in-depth reviews. Everybody knows Ultimate Gohan's absolutely insane. I currently have him as either number 2 or number 3 on the list of top TURs right now. We can look at Kibidokai real quick. I mean, like, they're both really, really good. I mean, this is on JP, so it doesn't matter. But regardless, like, okay, these two are insane. Future Gohan is still really good. And then we also have Physical Piccolo. He's been featured on Global a couple of times now. Like, when you actually focus the team around him, like, as long as you have AGL Nail on the team, Piccolo's gonna do absolutely crazy things for you. So, it's hard to, like, really rate Piccolo because, like, he's such an oddball unit that's, like, he's, you know, he's not a Saiyan, he's not like a good villain or something like that. He's kind of one of those mediocre super types that just, he's on a lot of teams, but doesn't really fit in on a lot of teams. You can't just casually throw him on. You have to, like, focus the team around him, unfortunately. But he's still very, very good. Kid Goku is still pretty good. He's been featured on Global quite a few times now. AGL Metacoolers, we're approaching his 2-year anniversary release now. He's still a pretty solid unit overall. He takes a little bit of damage, but he's still pretty good. STR Ultimate Gohan is going to be Teq Ultimate Gohan's best friend. They're the best linking buddies for one another, but I mean, this guy is not nearly as good as the new one, so just keep that in mind. So should you summon? I would say maybe a multi or 2 if you have the stones, because obviously this guy is absolutely crazy. His leader still sucks. I'm sorry, his leader still sucks. But him as an individual unit is absolutely crazy. So if you have the stones, I would suggest maybe throwing 50 to 100 stones at him. If not, then this is an easy skip because I know a lot of people are probably deprived of stones right now, and they're probably saving for either Gotenks, Fat Boo, or maybe LR Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta, or maybe Full Power Jiren, for example. Those are all coming to Global very, very soon, so keep that all in mind. So, let's scroll down. We got the Rising Dragon Carnival. So, no new LRs are featured in this banner. It's just the arrival of Oceanus Shenron and Launch. Actually, no. Is it the arrival or the Dokkan Awakening? It's one or the other. I don't know if Global has these two yet. I want to say no, but don't hold my breath, okay? So, Elder Kai summoned. We got the Stone Sail. So, we got this right here. So the thing about Teq Ultimate Gohan's new Dokkan Awakening, new stage, is, let's get this out of here. he awakens 3 individual units from it. Himself. We also have Supreme Kai, and we also have AGL West Kai as well. So they all Dokkan awaken with these medals right here. So if we just scroll over here, yeah. So these 3 units all get Dokkan awakenings from these medals. So just keep that in mind. AGL West Kai is a massive Dokkan awakening. So if you have her, definitely grind this event to get her the medals for her, because she's really, really good now. Alright, so if we go back a little bit here. So new stage. So then we got the story event renewal. So this story event gets completely renewed, so you'll be able to grind how many stones from this? Gotta hit these ads. Like 12 stones from this. And then this Great Saiyaman 2 gets a Dokkan awakening into Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. So they're a pretty solid unit. So the thing about like all these new free-to-play units is I definitely suggest everybody to grind them up, because you never know when you're going to need them for an Extreme Z area. So while these guys aren't like in particular any like super crazy good free-to-play unit like the last couple of ones we've seen, like Oob for example, they're still pretty solid. And plus, again, you never know if you're actually going to need one of them for the for an Extreme Z area that could come along. So just keep that in mind. So let's scroll down. We also have the return of a ton of story events. So I mean, this one's already featured on Global. These 2 are already featured on Global, I'm pretty sure. So either they're gonna stick around for a little bit longer, or then they might just get rid of them. These guys, this one, Raditz story event. Okay, so keep in mind, Raditz gets his EZA with this campaign as well. So for some of you new players, if you don't have this Raditz, grind them up. This is also a good stage to grind link levels, because there's a million Cybermen in this stage, so just keep that in mind. So the Raditz EZA, you definitely want an EZA story area. So let's scroll down right here. So these are all the units that you can use with in the story in this EZA area. Excuse me. So LR Chaozu Tien, LR Piccolo, LR Vegeta and Nappa. Not a lot of people have them though. LR Prime Battle Krillin. He's probably going to be your main go-to guy, since he is physical. Scouter Grade 8 Vegeta. This guy, I'm going to suggest bringing Kaioken, Teq Kaioken Goku, because obviously he int, so keep that in mind. Definitely bring this Scouter Vegeta. He'll be great for this. Nappa, the Baba Shop one, if you have him, sure, why not? Use him. Also, if you have this guy, I would suggest bringing him too. And then Ink Raditz, you can also bring him on as well. But the one you need to include on the team is Ink Raditz and this free-to-play Nappa right here from a different story event. So you need these 2 on your team in order to even challenge the event. So just keep that in mind. So let's go back a little bit. Also, you want to make sure you also grind up his EZA too, because Raditz is going to be essential for when LR Prime Battle Super Saiyan Goku gets his EZA. He's one of the units that you need on the team in order to challenge the event, so keep that in mind. We got the new Dokkan Clash, so that'll be great, more stones. So we got some EZAs. So Global, unless they change things up, either Global's going to get Super 17 first, or they're going to get Super Saiyan 3 Broly first. Global has not had a 120% lead getting EZA yet. JP is potentially getting the 3rd one later on when Frieza comes along on JP Dokkan. But they currently have Super Saiyan 3 Broly and Super 17. Global has not had either of them. So we are going to get an EZA. It's just a matter of if it's going to be Super 17 or Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Either or is perfectly fine. Super 17 becomes an absolute monster after his EZA. He's actually like borderline, probably top 10 EZAs in my personal opinion. But then we also scroll down and we also look at the EZA for Ultimate Gohan, Buhan here, and we scroll down right here. So a ton of units get the EZAs, but Teq Buff Boo is getting the EZA. You definitely want him. He is absolutely amazing. Probably one of the he's borderline Dokkan Fest worthy of his EZA. Like his EZA does wonders for him. It's like probably one of the best EZAs. Like borderline near like physical Vegito Blues EZA. Like that's how dramatic of a difference it makes for the unit. And you definitely want him on any and or all of your Majin Buu teams. So keep that in mind. Alright, so we scroll down here. Dokkan events every day. Don't worry about this guy. He's not even on global yet. This just means Dokkan events are up every day. In particular, it'll probably be like Super Saiyan 3 Broly and the whatchamacallit, Buhan easy Dokkan events, excuse me. So then we got a ton of more story events right here. We got some GT stuff, Cell games, Androids in Action. This one I highly recommend global players to grind up as well, especially if you're not doing anything, because if you scroll down here, you get some training areas. So if you're not doing anything, if you're done with the celebration, you got all the new free-to-play units, you got this and that, everything else you need. If you're not doing anything, definitely grind Stage 3 of this story event right here, because it gives it an amazing training areas. So please keep that in mind. I'm sure a lot of people are probably deprived of training areas, myself included actually, because of just the sheer amount of units that we've gotten over the last few months with both the 5-year anniversary and the worldwide celebration. So I'm completely drained of training areas. So if you have the time, definitely grind that up, in my opinion. And then Extreme Z area. So if you haven't done any of the previous ones, definitely do that. What I highly recommend, so yeah, definitely do this, especially if you're not doing anything. Weekend summon login bonus, weekend summon missions, just like a chance for, it has a chance of getting you like one of the OG LRs. So if you might get lucky, you never know. Golden weekend mentions basically means just a little bit more stones in your pocket. Now, Global is most likely going to get this, a world tournament. We have not had a world tournament in, God, maybe 4 months now, or something like that, and I wholeheartedly expect Demon King Piccolo to finally arrive on Global too. So keep that in mind. Also, this guy is probably one of the best units for Extreme Tech, Extreme Super Battle Road, so you definitely want to make sure you place good in the world tournament, so you can get like either a copy or a dupe of him as well, because he's very, very essential for Extreme Tech. Trunks may or may not be the World Tournament rewards, because JP is a little ahead of Global in terms of World Tournaments. And then we also got new stages of regular Super Battle Road. So what that means is that Global is finally going to get some category Super Battle Road stages. So currently on Global, yeah, so we had the previous iterations. Now we're going to get stages 31 through 40 with some more stages of category Super Battle Road. So we have representatives of Universe 7, Wicked Bloodline, Time Travelers, Universe 6. Ooh, wow. That actually might be a little bit tricky for a lot of people, because I know, like, I might have an easier time, but I know a lot of people probably won't have an easy time with this, because Universe 6 basically revolves around Kefla, unfortunately, because Kefla is just that good. So, movie heroes shouldn't be a huge issue. Goku family, Vegeta family, Youth might actually be pretty annoying for a lot of people as well. Super Saiyans, I don't think so. And then Final Trump Card, yeah, okay. So, I mean, Final Trump Card, it's probably like, it's going to be easy because of the LR's Blue Fusions. No, they intentionally made this stage very, very difficult. Similar to, like, Super AGL Extreme Super Battle Road. You'd think it would be easy with all the firepower over there, but it's not. These two, yes, they're great for it, but these guys hit a lot harder in this particular stage, so just keep that in mind. Global is also going to get a brand new LR, LR Teq Gohan and Goku. They're okay. They're nothing crazy or anything like that. They're like a trophy sort of LR, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to get an easy A at some point too. So just keep that in mind. And then we also are getting some new stages of the Hero Extreme Z area. So what I highly recommend is, if you don't have this Piccolo Easy Aid, I'd strongly recommend you Easy A this guy, because he's going to be essential when trying to do the Lord Slug Easy A, which, by the way, Lord Slug, when he gets his Easy A, he is one of the units that you need to have on your team for LR Prime Battle Goku when he gets his Easy A, so keep that in mind. So if you have this guy, you haven't Easy A'd him yet, get to it. You absolutely need to get this guy done. So if we scroll down a little bit more, alright, so the new stages, I believe, are going to be, these two. Mantra Vegeta, Teq Mantra Vegeta gets his Easy A, and Physical Fat Boo both get their Easy A. Both are great Easy A, so definitely do that if you have the time. And that's it. So it's a massive celebration. Probably one of the bigger celebrations that Global would have had for, like, that's not like a major celebration, like for like an anniversary or something like that. So a lot of content's coming, a lot of new shit is coming. You know, Teq Ultimate Gohan, I've already done a video on him. He's really, really good. I'm not gonna deny that. Is he better than, you know, other units? I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, his leader skill sucks. Him as a unit is great, but you have to focus the team around him, which can be, like, sometimes beneficial, sometimes not. It's hard to really say, but he will perform wonders for you. As a one-man army, he does it all for you. But you can't also casually throw him on the team either, because his links suck. You know, I'm not trying to bash the unit in any way, but I know a lot of people have been hyping this man up for a long time, since like July or something like that, when he first came out. And like, I already did my debate video on Ultimate Gohan a long time ago, like a couple of weeks ago, talking about who's better between Cooler and Gohan. I still think Cooler is better. Gohan's not that far behind him because of just what he does, but you have to focus the team around him. So, but I know a lot of people are excited for him, so I'm not going to try and bash that in any way. So, if you have the stones, I'm going to recommend maybe 1 or 2 multis for this guy, because obviously he's very, very good. In Future Gohan's probably going to be on the banner. You're okay. You're okay. You've aged a bit. You're bad. You're insane. So it's a pretty mediocre banner. But, you know, best thing to keep in mind is that Global is finally getting some content. You know, I know a lot of people have been pretty bored as of late with the ending of the worldwide celebration. So yeah, I mean, that's it. Teq Ultimate Gohan is finally coming to Global Dokkan, and this is his full celebration. So everything that I just went down, Global might change a few things up here and there. For example, the Easy 8, I feel like Super Saiyan 3 Broly is going to come instead of Super 17, but hey, don't take my word for it, because Global changes everything on the fly. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're looking forward to Teq Ultimate Gohan's arrival on Global, and I'll see you all in the next one.